Hello everybody, welcome back to Aqua Plays Minecraft. This is episode 3, I'm Aqua, and welcome to Minecraft. Bring it on! So yeah, basically we're back in the main menu and everything again because I just wanted to show you that I actually kind of save and everything when I do it. After it turns day, I'm going to actually go out there and do everything like that. We can actually collect some more wool for just collecting wool because why the hell not? This is my current sorting of the area. I wanted to kind of show you roughly what I've actually got. So I got the main pickaxe, what I originally started with there, as well as all of the other stuff that I've collected over time. Of course, we also have some more iron, what we can just chuck in there, and that will be good. This is all the other stuff that I actually had in my inventory when I died and came back and sorted it all. So that's pretty good to be able to actually check across everything like that. But yeah, we're going to basically make all our tools and everything for us to be able to actually do a lot of stuff. So we want a pickaxe, a sword, a axe, that's about it at the moment. So we're going to also use our wood. So yeah, we'll actually make all of our little tools here. So let me just do that whilst I explain what we're doing. So as you probably know, last episode I left off with basically going, oh, well, we've made a ton of torches and we can do some stuff. And that stuff is actually, we're going to be pretty much just sorting out the island a lot more so that we can basically use it when people are here, or well, not people are here, but like when it's nighttime. When it's nighttime, we can't really use our island at the moment. There's not much we can do. If I actually try and look out here, yeah, it's usable for the most part, but I want to light it up. I want to light it up a lot more than what we have here. I want to be able to go, oh, well, what we got here, 1, 2, 3, and then there, and I can talk about something in the meantime. So yeah, that's what we'll basically be doing and everything. So 1, 2, 3, and that's the tree. So I'm gonna have to go around the tree. 1, 2. There you go, on the tree, 1, 2, 3, there, the other side of the tree, nothing spawns on the tree, so it's at least spawn proof. And this should be enough spawn proof from this pattern here to be able to actually stop a lot of mobs from being able to spawn. So we won't get caught up with creepers, we won't get caught up with skeletons or anything like that. Hopefully in any of the episodes nearby if we are going to be using this area. It just allows us to be able to do a lot more with our series and see what we can do. So yeah, I'm going to chill out inside of like our main area, and then I'll actually explain whilst we're doing the torch area for our new area, what else we're going to be doing inside this episode. Okay, so I've pretty much had enough time waiting. I'm going to actually just finish off the island as much as possible and explain what we're going to be doing in the next part of this video. So we're actually going to be creating a tree farm. As you see from this island, we don't have many trees, and of course we're not allowed to touch our sacred tree as we go along. So it's going to be very difficult later down the line. So we're going to have to rather branch out every time that we want to actually get a tree, or we're going to have to start some form of tree farm to be able to actually start collecting a ton of wood. So one thing that we can do is of course get rid of, like, say, these leaves because they don't decay properly, and we work on getting some of these trees around the area just mined up so that we actually get some saplings and things, just so that we can actually of course start our tree farm, because a tree farm is definitely what we need. So okay, so I've actually messed up somewhere along the line. It looks like I've actually messed up on this one more than anything. And it was literally that one that I actually messed up. So there you go, now I can actually fix this a little bit so that it's not so messed up. And one more across. And then, what's it, this one right here? Yep, it's that one. And yeah, okay. So my idea for a tree farm is very basic. I want to basically be able to plant trees in set locations and be able to actually 1, 2, 3, maybe, and be able to basically expand it. It's going to be an expandable tree farm that I want to create. The whole point of the actual tree farm is of course to get wood and do all of that, but I don't want to start, I'm not sure if in this version, because I haven't seen any, there aren't any big trees, but in later versions there is going to be big trees, and I don't want the actual farm to be in a way broken as soon as I actually get to later versions, because it's not that far in the version count. Like I could probably go I could probably go up a couple of versions what would actually bring in small little bits. I think like boats and stuff would actually come in and things like that, to be able to actually get those features. But of course, we're not doing that until we kind of feel like we should move on and get like at least another feature. And one of those features is, of course, big trees. And those big trees, I don't want to mess up my tree farm when I say want to collect tons of wood or something like that. I don't want that to mess up. The tree farm is a major point that I actually have for my series, what will be the way I get wood for pretty much the whole lot of oak for at least a little while. Especially as it is very hard to be able to actually get wood at the current moment. If you actually noticed, I've been just doing it with my fist, and I guess it's as easy as ever. It's just you don't have the run function to be able to run over to like the nearest tree, and that's where like I would probably do quite a lot. Like I would like, oh, I'll run over to the next tree because I need to mine up the next tree and get some wood. But I can't do that, so it's going to be a lot of using this tree farm off camera, or maybe a little bit on camera occasionally, just to be able to make sure that we have it. That, and we have some other plans for things. One plan we have will actually require the free iron that we got, so we can actually bring it out here, and there you go. Now we have a water bucket. We can actually go down into the mines where the actual lava is and be able to collect some of that, because that would be actually really good to be able to get. So we're going to have to make a diamond pickaxe in a minute. But yeah, let's actually finish off some of this and start the rest of our projects and everything for this episode, because it's going to be really fun to be able to do these projects, and I want to make more progress than I did in the last episode. Well, I've made a lot of progress, but you know what I mean. And that's the last one. So our whole island, for the most part, is done up, as well as that one there. We can always connect our island to the others, so that is one thing that we can always do. We can always light up the next one and go across all of the islands, lighten up every single one, and then connecting them via bridges, or just even just connecting the lands to them. Actually, we actually have this little bit here. And finally, there you go. And yeah, I didn't realize that the island, what we have, is technically a bigger island. We actually have all of this land over here to be able to actually sort of claim and kind of collect over time. So we will have to come over here at some stage and light it up even more. But for now, let's actually just kind of break this up a little bit and just go, we've always had this land. There's never been a problem with our land not connecting to the other bit of land. Yeah, the other land has some torches, but at least that's lit up so that we don't have to worry about mobs spawning too close. We can of course light up the area and of course just chuck in some stuff. There's a lot of pigs here. Hello, pig. That done nothing. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so before we actually move too far into the other project, I need to go create that pickaxe that I've been talking about. And here you go, now we have a new pickaxe. And also, we need to go down here and actually start sorting out some of the lava. We can actually cover up the lava, collect it, do whatever we need to do with it, because it's going to be very valuable to be able to actually have some obsidian ready for us to be able to actually mine. It's actually a little bit further down to be able to get to it. But yeah, one thing that we can do very quickly is just do a very basic cover up, so that we can at least acknowledge, oh, well, we can go down one more layer. I don't want to go down one more layer yet. Let's actually put that back, because we want to mine this far out, probably. So now that we're actually ready a little bit more, we can actually cover up a little bit of this. We can go 1, 2, 3, and that's the 4th. So that means that we can actually mine all the way down to here now, and we can of course go a little bit further if we want to. And of course we actually have a shovel, because I made a shovel in the meantime. Made some cobblestone there, but that's fine. Okay, so one thing that we can do, if we put some water there, just so that we don't worry too much about the lava anymore, we should be able to actually mine up this obsidian and then collect it. What means that we've actually got further into the progression of Minecraft, and of course that means that we can get ready for creating another portal when that is in an update. I'm not sure which update it is in, but I'll have a look, and when we get to it, we'll get to it, sort of thing. It's one of the updates for Halloween. I think it's like 1.1. Oh, I'm dying. How was I? I think I technically was in lava, or is that corner? I'm not sure. Okay, so let's just do that. Just because that's going to at least protect us a little bit more. Okay, we've got 2 obsidian. That's at least something. Okay, I just wanted to show that, and I'll do some more off camera or whatever I need to do. Or I'll record it just in case something happens, because it is lava and it is a lot to be able to deal with. But yeah, let's do that, and yeah, we're gonna go and start this farm. So for this farm, I wanted to go with a simplistic idea. I actually need to go get one bit of my meat just to eat it. There you go. That's how you heal. So I wanted to go with a very simplistic farm, and I'm thinking about doing it out this way because there's nothing here, and it also means that I can just like tidy up this area a little bit and just deal with it a little bit more, because who doesn't want to be able to have a little neat area for their farm to be able to actually go. So there's all different ways that people have done farms like this in the past and everything like that. We don't have to worry about the sun too much anymore. The way that I want to do it is I want to make a very simplistic platform with cobblestone. So cobblestone just down, so it's a very simple cobblestone platform. 1, 2, 3. So I wanna kind of copy this pattern here, go 3 across, put 1 there, and then I want to kind of put a tree probably about here, or in between it. Probably in between it would be better. So it'll be 1, 2, and this is the 3rd, and then this is the next platform, so this is the next part. So the tree itself, because of course the growing platform would be there, and then we of course put that. But there is another stage to this process, so of course we are replacing this little bit of sand. This little bit of sand is actually going to be very useful for us, because we can actually use this sand for our advantage. So let me just spread this out a little bit, and then... Okay, so we're about here where I've spread it out, thought about it a little bit, and thought, you know what would be a better place? That right there. Instead of worrying about the evenness of all of this, it would be better and even if we actually just put it there. I don't know why I didn't think of this before. I guess I just thought, well, I want it in between the actual things instead of in between, like in the center of them. It makes more sense like this. But basically, I want to be able to go about 8 up to be able to actually stop any big trees. So I need to be able to actually create some glass. So if we actually come in here, and we actually come in here, we can actually split our actual sand up into about 8. So we want to do this, so it's about 8, so we can actually get our coal, and we put all of it inside of the same area. So at least we now have some glass what's actually smelting up. One major thing though is we need about an 8 per one, so about 16, to be able to actually create the area to go up to the actual area that we actually want. So one major thing that we need is, with these 2 glass, what we actually have, we actually need the platform to be able to go up to it. So we need to be able to actually jump ourselves up and make sure that we actually get down safely. So 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, we probably only need about 7, and then that one. Now, if we jump down here, it is basically the length of a normal tree, because if we go to 8, I think it will actually affect it a lot more. So now we should be able to actually get this as well. Yep, now we actually have glass up there. So the glass will actually act as, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then this is the 8th, then jump down. So I just got to make sure that each time I actually do one of these glass, I just need to be able to make sure that the water is nearby, just so that I don't actually die or get hurt from jumping down. So one thing that we can do now is get these 2 saplings and plant them. So that actually means that we have a form of tree farm. So I'm just going to basically replicate this all around. I'm going to go a few more out this way, but I think I'm also going to make this into our walkway. So we're actually going to have a walkway, what will go from here around the actual area a little bit. So here you go, 1, 2, and then we'll pretty much have this come all the way around to the front of our place. I'm not that much of a builder, guys, but it'll basically come around to here. So we'll end up here, and let's just do this very quickly. At least this will mean that we have a walkway all the way around to our little area, and it also means that we just generally have a nice little walk to be able to actually go. I'll probably also do like some walks around to other places, especially as time goes on. We'll probably find new little things, like we might find a spawner at some stage. We of course want a easy access way to be able to actually get there, probably from both underground and above ground, so it'd be good to be able to actually do that. Do we want to come out around there, or do we want to just turn? That's the question. Maybe we just want to turn. It'll probably be easier just to turn. But yeah, let me get some more of this down. We'll start up some more stuff. We're actually getting a lot of animals on here, and I'll be right back. So just as I'm doing this, as you see, I'm right near the actual door, and I've just basically started doing the actual little kind of walkway. The main thing that I'm actually concerned about is things spawning. I know that I'm still in the area of like the 3 area because I put it right against the torches, but I'm also still concerned about things spawning on here. Of course, probably nothing will spawn on here, but I also do want to make sure that nothing spawns on these. So I'm going to have to work out some form of way of lighting these up, even if it's just some torches on like the side, like just put an extra block out there or something like that, just to be able to actually make sure that I actually have that lit up. So it's little thoughts over time. So yeah, it's just a little thought. Okay, so just as I'm finishing this off right here, where I've got all my glass, I've actually got a lot more cobblestone just to be able to make sure that I can kind of do it. Let's put this last sapling down. It's turned morning and everything, so you can actually see this a lot better. So yeah, it's a very basic concept of a tree farm. So this is going to be the length of it, basically. I'm going to probably just put a... Actually, I might just put the, like, out part, like my next part of the walkway actually out this way. It'll probably be better out this way because, of course, this goes into the island a lot more. So it kind of goes around the actual area a little bit. And of course, as you see, the tree farm will go probably at least 3 more, what means that we actually kind of get a square of these here. We can of course get rid of those over there, what is all the trees and everything. That might actually get us a lot more saplings, and at least then we actually have a tree farm actually functioning, what will be really good. So I'll actually show you in like a better shot in just a moment. But yeah, let's get these trees. Okay, so we've actually collected some wood now. We've actually gone there and done that. And we also collected some pig food, so or pork chops. It's hard to remember them sometimes. I don't know why. Come here. Come here. You need to go with all your other brethren. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, basically it's just going to be expanded out. We haven't got any trees yet, so I'm going to expand it out and let's see what it actually looks like by the end of basically this progression of trying to create a really awesome farm. And hopefully it looks really good. We can't shift, so you have to, if you want to not go in the water, you have to like try and edge to the block and then kind of press it in. So that's really annoying to be able to do. So we can do that, or we can just jump in the water and do it the other way. Wait, which is that one right there, isn't it? Yep. Alright, let's do this. Let's try and get the rest of it done, and we'll be right back. So it's done, and if we turn around here, this is what we've received. I can't press F1 or anything to be able to get rid of my HUD or anything like that, but basically this is what the farm is so far. We'll upgrade it throughout time. If you have any suggestions or anything, then please suggest away. I just wanted to be able to actually create like a very basic farm for us to be able to actually use and just maintain and try and adapt over time. We can always add new spaces for actual more trees, as well as we can of course add the other trees as they come along, things like birch, things like spruce. I know that's coming in I think beta versions, and then we'll of course go more towards like acacia and all of this other stuff what you eventually get, even jungle. But for the actual end of the episode, I'm gonna actually leave you on a time lapse to be able to actually show off this farm in action. Hopefully it functions. If it doesn't, I'm very sorry, but yeah, hopefully some trees grow. So I'm gonna leave it for a little bit, and I'll see you in a minute.